Okay, guys, I'm going to do tryout reviews for Jimante and Slasher. I will, of course, also message them with some feedback in addition to these videos, especially because it may take a while for these videos to get uploaded to YouTube. I'll do them as separate videos so they can process simultaneously to get it to them faster, but, we do have 2 scrims in a row. Gotta take that in mind. So, because I don't know this player's experience with VOD reviews, I'm just going to go over the whole basics again. This is a tryout review, which differs slightly from a regular VOD review. A regular VOD review is for a player on the team that I know reasonably well, and the goal of that video is to help that player play whatever characters they're playing better in the context of how our team plays. I will still try to do that for this VOD review, and hopefully I'll give information about these characters that's useful in general, but I won't be able to do that as well because I don't know you yet. And the other difference is that I have an additional goal compared to what I normally do, which is that I'm not just concerned with helping you get better, although I'll try. I'm also concerned with giving the team information that they need to decide whether you're a good fit for the team. And that stuff will be in the video too, because I want you to hear it so you know what you think you should improve on. Okay, so that's how these videos work. I'm obviously choosing Watchpoint Gibraltar to review for this player. I can't review Lijiang because I was in it and I didn't record it. And I don't want to review Anubis because that map went poorly. This map went okay, so we'll watch this one. I don't exactly remember which heroes he plays because he does play a couple. But he starts in the Tracer, which is a good one to see. So we'll just get into it and start watching this. Okay, I got my water. My desktop microphone does have a tendency to pick up a lot of stuff, so I apologize for any annoying background sounds. Okay, so let's talk about where he's initially positioned. It looks like he took a big hit from probably the Genji before the Genji died. Oh, I actually quit Steam. I deal with it, guys. This is an okay place to beat a poke, but what I would actually prefer is to have the Echo here to do this poke. And then what he can do is he can sit around here, he can sit around here, and this is what I mentioned before he actually started playing about lurking. About having an off-angle as Tracer. This is a more normal position, and he'll farm decent damage here. Well, he gets 84, but you can see the Echo already has more. He would rather be shooting them in the back. But this is good, we get the pick off. Let me turn up the volume a little bit so that you can hear people talking, but I don't want it to be too loud in case I need to talk over.
Yeah, he ate all my... Oh my god, that's a Doom.
They flank, the Doom explodes.
I'm purple as heck, I'm getting out.
We actually don't lose our Winston, that was good. And you can see he's doing okay damage from here. He's doing okay damage, but he could be back shooting them.
They have a Bastion?
Purple again.
Bastion?
Yep.
Yeah, they do. What the hell? That's probably on card.
Okay, so just from what he's doing here, I think he's being careful, and I also think that he maybe doesn't know the full range of positioning options that this character has, and, that's something I wasn't going to try to explain in Scrim, and it's also something that we would learn over time in a team environment, because staying with the team is not bad, but what you want to do is you want to lurk somewhere that's a little ways away from your team, so that when the other team attacks your players, attacks your Brig or Ana or something, you're coming in from the back. Or, even better, if your team is the one attacking and your Winston jumps in, you want to be somewhere where you can spring on this Ana, and then boom, that's a lot of GC damage.
Alright, we're gonna go get their Ana and back.
2 Tons is calling it. So he has a plan. Look, this team's new. A lot of the execution of the plan is not going to be pretty. The D.Va is already a little far away from 2 Tons, and that's not really our Tracer's problem. That's just the situation. So he's poking, he's poking.
Jumping Ana.
Okay. And now we're seeing where things get a little bit off, right? 2 Tons is on the Ana, and I believe that Skade, the Echo player, is helping him. However, our Tracer, Jimante, and our D.Va, Quinn, are on the Monkey. This Monkey wasted his leap, and killing him here actually is a play. However, in order to do this, there's basically 2 choices you have here. You can either call and say, 2 Tons, can we get Monkey instead? Tell your main tank you have a different target you want. Or just say, we'll get this Monkey later, and you have to follow your main tank's target call, because right now, a big thing that makes your monkey effective is your damage. Monkey is way better if Tracer helps him finish the target faster, because the one thing that's holding this monkey back is the fact that his DPS is low. You give him DPS. Now, as a matter of fact, because our Echo helped, the Ana will die anyway, so it's fine. But in a perfect world, Tracer helps too, and D.Va helps too.
Got it.
And you can see you don't get the monkey because it's not a full commit onto him, and also our Echo is dying. These things are not directly the Tracer's fault, but these things are less likely to happen if the whole dive is focused on one target.
Echo low.
Now he's on his monkey's target, you probably will get this Echo. Oh, no, they have fly? Maybe so?
C9.
Oh. You didn't pay attention to this, that's okay, not your job. The D.Va gets it, you don't need to go. You don't need to go. He's trying to help, this is not bad. But, we don't need help. Okay, he's gonna walk away from the Junkrat, that's good. You don't need to be here, he leaves. Just leave.
2 tons wood. What's your target?
My creed.
Don't have one yet.
People are asking for a target, but we're actually in the midst of a reset, and that's not really that big of a problem. He shouldn't go, run away. Ah, he knows the danger. He knows the danger.
They're all up top.
You wanna rotate high ground?
Jumping up. Let's get this Echo.
So comms. One thing that was mentioned already by some of the other players when we were talking after the match is that Jimante does not talk a lot. And I had a few things to say about this. One is that it is true. For example, right here, you should definitely let your tank know that you aren't ready yet. You can just say, wait, give me 1 second. Because you're trying to get to a point where you can... I mean, you don't have wall hacks like we do in the spectator view, but you know that there's enemies here. And you want to walk around like this, and that's good. You should tell him to wait and that you're not ready, because he may not know where you are. But as a more general comment... Whoops, this is on the other screen. As a more general comment, a lot of people who are new to a team environment don't talk as much because they don't know what comms are good. And I do mention this, in between rounds on this map, what people can do. But this isn't a super high priority for me. It's something that I want to see improvement on, to learn. But it's not an immediate requirement, especially for a DPS player. What I want to hear from DPS players is, are you ready to go? Who's your target? Did you get an enemy low that you need help finishing? And is there an enemy out of position that you see? Or is there an enemy flanking that you see that's scary to your team? So, information mostly. Decision making, that can be anybody. It can be a DPS, but it's often not. That's just what I expect for comms roles. Knowing what stuff to say is a skill that we will learn over time. So, okay. We're getting ready.
I have nano.
He likes to poke from far away as Tracer. And it's not bad if you have nothing better to do, but as you can see, the amount of ult charge he farms from this is pretty insignificant. Now he's ready. Okay, he's backing off. He is a little bit scared sometimes. This target's okay. Nah. What really is the consequence of this is that we weren't able to get onto that Echo anyways, and he gave up his nice position in the server room. Ooh, one clip that.
Brick's sleeping.
Good call. But he doesn't know who to focus. Ooh, good. Mechanics are not perfect, because he could have just meleeed earlier, but the actual tracking is good. And the Brig does get woken up, unfortunately. It looks like this is lost. I would just stay in and fight. However, he can run. Yeah, that's fine. So if he stays in and fights, he will quickly die. I just wouldn't be that worried about this Tracer, because you can just reset your team anyways. And you got Pulse, so... Okay, getting some high ground.
Junkrat left Mega.
Get him.
Junkrat left Mega with...
A little bit rough. Nice try. That was fine. Okay. I don't mind this lack of aggression. There's a certain sense where given equal skill, Tracer wins this 1v1, and he can try to go for the pick, but big picture thinking. If we get this Junkrat, the cart is still kind of in their spawn anyways. The Junkrat doesn't really care if he dies. If our Tracer dies, kind of annoying to get back and get control of this room, so I'm okay with this. I think that shows some good game sense to know when to fight and when not to. Now, if you wanted to argue that this player leans too much toward not fighting sometimes, that's fair. Okay, go in on that break. Nice. This is more examples of things where he can be narrating. He can say, Taco, I'll help you. Just so Taco knows that Taco's not alone, because Taco went to 1 HP.
D.Va up top.
Monkey's one.
Ooh, get that monkey. Say you're on it, say you're on it, say you're on it. if he places the crosshair on the head better, that's a kill. But it's hard to do through Ana. Again, this is mechanics. But the mechanics are at the desired level, and we'll see more evidence of that.
Scott, Diva out of mech. Diva out of mech. R spawn.
Okay.
Another thing he could have done is committed an additional blink to make sure he didn't miss any shots while the monkey was getting back to Ana. But all that stuff is just micro. High ground now. I was very pleased when I saw him do this. Because, okay, flanking them is good, but flanking them while you jump onto them from above is even better. He should also try to just get on top of the spaceship entirely. I don't know if he knows that you can do a jump to do it. But you can. And it's easier with Tracer because you can use a blink. So he's looking for a flank.
Echo when you can. I have no health.
This is annoying poke. That's fine. He needs to know when his team is ready, and we don't know where our monkey is really. That's very scary. Recall. He waited a little late, but that's good. Break the bubble. Force that out. He's going to just self-destruct anyway. It doesn't matter. There's a wasted blink there because he was scared. Not so bad. And there's not a lot of target focus from the team in general. I think he should be looking for something juicier. But in this situation, they have rally armor. We're down people. Rally is a huge problem for us. And we don't really have the tools we need for this. He should probably hold his pulse, which I think he does. No. Okay, that's actually game sense. The problem is, sticking the brig early in her rally would have been great. But he didn't have knowledge of where the brig was, really. Maybe he could have figured it out. But using it now that it's too late, it's just too late. Okay. He may swap off Tracer anyways. He asks immediately. And Skate is already going Soldier. The Soldier is probably a counter to Echo. But Skate is jumping the gun a little bit because Jimante can go Kree, which he will. And then 2 tons can go Ryan, and then we'll have more of a brawl comp. In that case, Skate could actually even stay Echo. Or play another hero that's not so redundant with the, Cassidy that we're going to have in just a second, as I believe Jimante will play Cassidy. Does he? He definitely does at some point. Oh, no, he's about to.
Echo's.
Yeah, this is reasonable, especially if we think 2 tons is swapping.
2 tons, come here.
2 tons, I say this a lot to everybody. And I also, you'll notice something about VOD reviews, is which I do occasionally talk to people who aren't being reviewed just because I think they're watching it. You should jump off the map here, because you're feeding all charge if you die normally. I mean, I think this Echo got a good amount, right? Like, yeah, see, like 8%, like, you know. And here, your damage taken is going to go up by 500. If you jump off the map, that's 0 damage taken. Do we care that our tanks have high damage taken? Like, you're supposed to. But it shouldn't be way higher than anybody else in the lobby, and their tank is taking no damage. I mean, this is just very high ratio for Winston. Like, that's not expected, but don't see. Look, 2 tons is here. Yeah, see, I get it because you're delaying card, but like seriously, for the 500 HP of all charge, just leap this way off the map. Everybody will get better at doing that later, and I know, like, because in comp you don't really do that, but in scrims you should, because you don't want to feed them all. And yeah, like, they're all getting a little bit from beating him down.
I was just trying.
They actually wasted it because the Junkrat did some, but, you know.
I see.
Okay.
Behind them, and
So, now the thing is, he actually is out of position from a higher level point of view, because you're down main tank, and they can just leap at you.
Brig has no
They
shield.
may just not do it. Okay, he's actually giving up space, which he should.
Echo's gonna go up right side of the
Little bit of standing and damage, and now the question is, how does he want to position? I don't like him being this close to Skade, because what I would prefer is that the 2 hit scan have different angles, so if one of them gets jumped on, the other can shoot from medium range. And Skade's probably going to go high ground anyway, so actually it's fine.
top right, top
Now look
side,
for the
top side,
tire.
top side.
Oh! This is a classic gold thing. This is a classic thing where I say you guys are babies, because you are not confident. And I'm not singling him out here, because this is so common. When you see Reptire, you don't want to think in terms of getting away from the Reptire. There's a few characters where you might think that way, like Lucio or Mercy, where you can't do jack about it. But you're playing Cassidy. If you shoot that Reptire, that's 2/3 of its health. So you don't think I'm scared of this Reptire. You think this Reptire should be scared of me. And I know it's hard to hit, but, you know, Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott, all that, like, you just gotta shoot at it. So it's going to blow him up, and he's not actually looking at it. Like, here it comes. Here it comes. It's to his left. Boom. That might be a problem with his audio setup somehow. I don't know people's audio setups. Because he should have heard it coming from the left. But the point is, once he missed that really hard shot on it, he didn't look for more shots on it. And he should have been looking for shots on it all the time. Because, like, it can die to so much. It can die to so much, like, it has 100 HP. Like, you hit it and Ana hits it. You hit it and Brig whip shots it. I've seen crazy stuff like a McCree hits it and a Genji melee attacks it, and that adds up to 100. So, like, just shoot it. Like, you lost nothing because you died to it anyway. You might as well try.
Call target. I'm shooting monkey. Monkey 1.
And again, as you get better at the game, it'll become easier to hit the thing too. Okay, so now we gotta respawn. He might swap back to Tracer for speed. I don't blame him if he does. No, he'll just try Kree. That's fine. Get that stun when you get back. We do win this fight by some blessing of God, I think. Stun. He doesn't see the Riptire. You guys are all Riptire. Not Riptire. I'm calling it Riptire. There's a trap right here. In his defense, right now it's blocked by his gun bottle. But I want you to all know that when I was specking his POV, I saw that Junkrat trap go down. I don't know what it is that makes people blind to Junkrat traps. Actually, I have a theory, which is that I play a shitload of Junkrat, and I know where traps are likely to be. But he's going to step on it later. Look at that shit. Okay, so I understand his eyeballs are on this Brig that he actually can kill if he can get around the shield. But, gotta see that trap. And he's going to probably take one melee attack, and then, and then step on the trap. And dead. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really focused on that either for obvious reasons when I'm doing a tryout review. But, this is just normal. This is just normal gameplay at this rank. People don't see those traps. And I think that you gotta play some Junkrat of your own, or ooh, that was nice. Okay, so this is the exact, let me go back a few seconds to, like, actually when he dies, because I'm gonna talk about more shit that's not for him. This is the moment I'm talking about when I said people could be narrating, and we would just have better comms. Hedge can be like, yo, I'm nanoing D.Va. And then D.Va can be like, I'm getting DMAC'd even through that, so I'm going to self-destruct. Oh, I self-destructed. Oh, I'm running a cart, Oh, Doom, I'm back on Doom, says Skade. Oh, I'm remeching, says our D.Va. I got 2. I'm back on Ryan, says 2 tons. Just say what's happening. And if you have a bad feel for what stuff is relevant and what isn't, just say it anyways. Because nobody's talking anyway, you're not talking over anyone, and I can just give you advice about that in post.
Monkey.
There is someone's talking, and that's also a good call, target call, but it's not even the target call, right? Like, it's just status updates on what's happening, because, like, I know people can see the kill feed, people can see teammates through walls, all that, but it's just giving your team information, because you don't know what they're looking at. Now he goes speed. Actually, ironically, we already won, because that nice bomb. But that's fine. Burning monkey. I mean, like, see, like, that was nice. That's a good block by Duden, but, like, this level of tracking is pretty much where it should be. I didn't check his SR, but, like, I don't know, 22 to 25, right? 100 SR, that's tracking for that. But also, this tracking is like a million times better than tracking used to be at that rank. It used to be that you could not play Tracer, like, sub-diamond, because people would just spaghetti their shots all over. And, like, look, like, you can't, like, yes, a Diamond Flex DPS player will track better than this. A Masters Tracer Specialist will track way better than that. But, like, this gets the job done, especially for the level of movement skill and positioning that people have at this rank. This fully gets the job done.
We got it.
And I don't even know if he's a Tracer main. Like, I should have actually looked at this guy's profile. He seems to be pretty flexible.
You can play this. This is working pretty well.
Yeah, and I told him to play this because I was like, this Tracer is working. Like, okay, you guys are probably like, what is he smoking? Because you're like almost lost the map. It's working in the sense that, like, his individual skill on Tracer is not the thing that's causing us to lose, so it's working, right? And I think if he went Cassidy, he would probably just get run over again. So I want him to be able to move. I want him to be able to take positions. And still, look, he's backline, and he's a little scared. And I don't hate the idea of him saying, I'm a protect hedge. Our Ana player is important. That's actually perfectly valid way to play. But you don't protect hedge by sitting next to him as Tracer. You protect hedge by sitting, like, here, where they won't even know you're lurking, and then somebody comes in on hedge, and then you come at them and shoot them in the ass. That's just a way that you execute this a little better. That's how you do DPS calls. So, like, okay, also, I had his voice at 175%. You guys might not have. His microphone is a little quiet. But, like, yeah, there's a comms issue where he doesn't talk a lot. But this is relevant comms. This is, like, the correct thing to say. And you probably can't kill this. That's a nice mine by him to prevent himself getting booped into our side. He knows how. This guy knows how to play Junkrat. I mean, they had good DPS players in general. No shame on us for getting DPS diffed. Okay, here. Ooh, he's gonna whiff the execution. It's fine. But like, damn, he's got himself set up in the right place.
Play right here.
Because the Ana was hard scoped, and because you should at least a little bit try to ego players at this rank, I would have crouch walked closer to him to make sure he wouldn't have time to react. But also, I'm pretty sure he's actually getting armor packed. Let me go back 10 to see if that was happening. Because this is a diamond support player. I didn't talk about this during the scrim because I hate it when people get discouraged by people who have a slightly shinier rank. Diamond is not, like, god-level play. It's just people who are pretty good at the game. Like, I'm a diamond player. Like, yeah, I can do fancy stuff sometimes, but I'm not that good, right? And the Brig might just insta-react. Is that where the armor... Is that where the healing... Yeah, the Brig does pretty much insta-react. No, the Ana's actually not... The Ana actually just got a small amount of passive healing from Inspire, and that's what I thought it was. Okay, so he run... Oh, you might die to that Kree. I would have pathed into the building, which is positioning and game sense, but that's not too bad. He should still be fine. And he's burning D.Va. Can you just blink pulse? He tries. Monkey stands on it. Recall? How are you alive? I have no idea how that D.Va bomb didn't kill you. And also, he didn't have recall when I said that. That's not his fault. They're gonna cap... Okay, he didn't really... He actually had 2 blinks. Like, yeah, you could double blink cart, not, but, like, come on. It was only 1 blink anyway. Look. Here's his role in this problem, okay? They're gonna rally engage.
Let's play right here.
The thing about Tracer is that you can actually just save this fight by having better mechanics. Like, look. If the crosshair is like that, or like that, probably the second one actually being better. Well, okay. Right now, he needs to put the crosshair here. He could also crouch walk toward the Ana and then put the crosshair more head center. And he goes a little early. But, like, come on. Even if I was doing tryouts for a diamond team, I would not care about this level of mistake. And it's just the nature of the beast. You guys are losing to rally. He can save you from losing to rally by one-clipping the Ana, and that would have been a carry play, and it doesn't work. And now he's running to the wrong position, but you already lost Doom. And he had to commit every blink, and I think the problem is that their cast also had a quick reaction and had good aim, and he had to commit every blink. And, you know, like, there's... I'm focusing on this fight because this is a fight that he could have soloed, essentially.
Let's play right here. Play right here.
Like, okay, so the other thing that I would do, right, is, like, my first blink is to the right because there's a mega, and then you blink into the building, and then you have 1 blink left to dodge his stun. And then if he misses the stun, you kill him, and then you go back onto the Ana, right? And, like, but this is literally just saying, like, what if it was the Diamond Tracer, which is not what we're recruiting for. So this is not his fault. And next round. Oh, he plays Echo. Like, damn, like, DPS players that can play Tracer and Echo, we take those, especially at this rank. Okay, we go back to the start of the round. So, like, he's showing good hero pool stuff, and, like, it is unfortunate that many of the heroes that are good in scrims are also dog shit in solo queue, like Sombra and Mei, and so people don't have practice on them. My experience is that Sombra is pretty hard, and somebody has to grind it. Mei is not that hard, and if somebody's not comfortable on it, they can just learn it. So no big deal with that. I think Skade actually did great on Mei on King's Row, so, like, all he'd have to play for that comp is Kree, who's also easy, as long as you don't position wrong. So, like, yeah. Okay, anyway, sorry, I keep going to the wrong time. Let's just go right here. Oh, yeah, it says 0 seconds. I don't know why I didn't go there. Alright, so, you can go out this door. They did a nice set nade, which just further shows that they're good at, like, individual skill. That's fine.
Okay, I'm jumping up in 3, 2, 1.
He's more or less doing what he should be here. I would like to see Nate, okay. What you'd ideally want is to break that first and then throw the nades, but it was, like, very tight timing. I think he just missed it. The D.Va can still eat it, but, like, you're just trying to farm ult here, right? And this is fine. He's safe. He's safe. This player is conservative, but he's not, like, a super baby. Like, he went for the Ana. The only problem there is that, again, he didn't have diamond mechanics and didn't one-clip it.
Oh, he's got the brig with
And not only that, but their cast was good.
No, they're all up there.
Yeah, he's got 3 and 4.
Okay.
Jump in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, he's kind of camping in the sky, not doing a lot of damage. But, like, this is fine. We'd get more aggressive as we played more. And it's not like his divers are super reliable. No offense to you guys. He's outside of the caster's range, which is important. But the Ana can still... Oh, look at, as I speak of it. That Ana just blasts him because she has no damage fall off. Hedge will just heal him.
Monkey on your right.
Monkey,
one.
Good call. Oh, look at that. When somebody says monkey 1, he pops the beam. Cancel the beam. Cancel the beam. Cancel the beam. That's mechanics.
Even X.
Diva's left and anti.
Oh, huge.
One.
Call it. A little bit greedy positioning again, but good.
Leave Diva alone, jumping. McCree. On Anna now.
Calls
Anna.
junk. He should tell 2 tons not ready to fly.
Anna slept.
That would have been a useful thing to say for flies. Good. Stickies. Good. Drop. Ah, he could have died to Ana, but yeah, not so bad.
Thank you.
Nice.
Okay, everybody
Alright,
ready
Anna's
for
on
the next
cart
one?
right
Are
now.
we ready for the
Edge,
next
I need
one?
healing.
Oh. This is the thing that we kept screwing up, and it's not either... Well, actually, on Dorado, it kind of was Slasher, but it's not generally our DPS players. Like, 2 tons melts, and Quinn loses half his HP. You guys gotta know where your supports are. Hedge is pushing cart, and what I would rather see, and we'll talk about this when we do team reviews and shit, is that have Hedge and Taco come up here. Like, where Jimante is standing, have your supports here too, and let Diva push cart. Because Diva can always fly. And then we can stage better. But the problem is not that where they're positioning, it's that tanks are not careful enough about knowing where those people are. So 2 tons is getting poked out, and he's not stressing about taking 50 damage at a time because he thinks he has healing. But he's wrong, and then he takes 50 damage at a time until he's at 200 and gets bursted by some shit, right? Like, this is a 140 headshot. So, it's gotta know where they are. And don't assume that they're going to be perfectly positioned all the time when we haven't done it yet, especially when you yourself are not perfectly positioned either. Instead, make it something that you have to know. Okay, but again, this is not really his concern.
Your supports are on cart.
They said it, but it was late. They're probably going to die now, because the enemy team's just going to walk forward. Yeah, don't try to save them. You cannot. Just run away.
Die, nice.
Yeah, he does. Oh, wait, are they winning? They should not win.
I'm out of mech though. Oh, no, I'm not out of mech.
Ah! They're winning. I think Jimante was correct to run. The other team should have just stuffed them. I mean, Hedge and Taco do kind of pop off here. Like, also, you could have nanoed Brig. That would have been funny. Gotta worry about junk. Get nice. Oh, he calls it. That might have been Comstele. Again, he doesn't say a lot, but everything he says is on the list of things I said to say. You know what I mean? It all fits into those categories.
When you guys are ready for healing, let me know.
Can't see you.
Now, here's what I'm worried about again. Yeah, just... Oh, nice. Is that going to get damage? Ooh, nice.
On the left. Okay, you ready?
When he...
Cree one.
Yeah, see, look. No. Your support's on cart. This is gonna just fail.
Yeah. Let's go. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Back
He
by
wants
four.
Junkrat on blue box, and he's not helping the dive.
Anna.
Left there, Diva.
Calling it. I would have called it earlier. People get blown up by the high noon. Okay, we lost, right? Fly away. That's not where I would fly away. He's dead. Worth a try, but no, they're killing him. See, look at that armor pack speed. By the way, Taco, look at the armor pack speed on the Diamond Brig. See what I mean? Diva is the good is a good copy target in the context of this comp. Monkey is also okay, but you can pretty easily farm Bomb, which I think is why he wants it. Also, Diva is very low risk compared to other copy targets, because even if you screw up and get demeched, you can instantly remech yourself because of the increased ult charge when you go into, like, a copy baby.
They didn't use any
So
ult,
Diva's good.
right?
No.
Okay.
No, they don't have nano.
One thing he doesn't help us with is... Oh! Again, you guys have to trust me when I say that when I was watching this, I knew, like,
They didn't
3
use
seconds
any
before it
ult,
happened
right?
that would hit him.
No.
Okay.
No, they don't have nano.
Watch it. Boom. Oh. That's that is another gold thing, and I'm telling you, all 6 players do this, and this is why you lose to Junkrat. Not in a situation where it's as visible as that, but in a situation where you could have known it was coming. Now, one funny thing is that because the Junk has Tire, if Hedge heals him, it's free ult charge for us, but that was not intended. And that's a big purple. I mean, they're hitting big purples. Uh-oh, that's bad. Oh, see, look, he just runs. He needs to try to damage it. Fine. I'm not expecting you to dive it
One.
or anything like that.
Getting out. I'm out.
Literally
I'm
got
out.
killed.
Yeah,
That
jump-
wasn't
jump
nearly
off
as
the
bad
map,
as the one
jump off
earlier with McCree. Oh, okay. Another thing I have to talk about for team, and I am sorry, Jimante, but this comes up a lot, especially early. Watch this.
Getting out. I'm out.
Literally
I'm out.
got killed.
Yeah, no, just jump off the map.
Okay. Quinn does need to be coached on how to do these, like how to do these resets properly as Diva. However, and this is a recurring thing, and not all of you are doing this, but this is why I have to push back into people who are doing this. Skade is giving him advice here. Skade, you are wrong. Because in this situation, he should get himself killed instead, because it's way faster. The Junkrat is mindlessly spamming at him, and he's already at 30 HP. He can just catch one of these grenades and die. It is faster. Also, I am curious what his ult charge is as Big Diva. Okay, he has no ult charge as Big Diva, so, but he could go back in this one and switch. But the real concern here is that it's actually way faster for him if the other team is spamming him to just jump on a grenade. Instead, Skade gives him the advice to go jump off, which I think he'll take. Is he about to fall off? Where is he?
Jump one.
Where is he? Yeah, that took 10 years compared to just catching a grenade. So, like, I'm not going to be mad at either of you for being wrong. But the point is, I want there to be a lot less individual coaching of players to players in map. Because you guys are not bad, but, like, you guys are going to be wrong sometimes. And if somebody is going to be wrong about how to play Diva, I want it to be the Diva, not the Hanzo. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. That's why I don't want players coaching each other. And I understand, especially like if I have to sub, that it's tempting to micromanage. Just don't. Just don't. Not like, because it doesn't actually pay off as much as you would hope it does. And he could have just gotten killed faster.
They have.
Have your D.Va.
They're gonna have everything except for the.
Jump one.
I don't know if he was leaping for info. This Hanzo actually works a lot better than I thought it would.
Kree up top.
The-
Kree one.
Yeah, okay. But we're gonna focus back on Echo for a second. He needs to do. He doesn't really know where enemies are. There's Diva. We're ready.
Alright, let's go.
Junk one up top. Look at my recon. Look at my.
He doesn't know where their Diva is. Their Diva's like to the right of him, by the way. Their Diva's like super deep.
Jump, jump.
Huge stickies. Don't die to that.
Dropping.
That was a bit scary. He got crushed. Is he gonna have to dupe Monkey? Fly and just find Diva. Oh, nice stickies. Find Diva.
No, you're not.
There he is. Now burn their Diva. You can also go on Monkey. Micro missiles?
You gotta touch.
He missed micro missiles. He's gonna lose mech before he can do it now. Unlucky, he's dead instantly. The Diva was not as clean as the Echo. If you want to play Echo, you do have to learn more tanks.
Their
Bit of a
Diva's on
challenge.
Hanzo in the back line.
Some goddamn way we win this.
West left there,
This is a
jump around.
surprisingly clean primal. It's knocking them around.
On baby.
Are we gonna win off of a Diva bomb?
Break the bubble. Break the bubble.
Diva bomb now?
Junkrat's above you guys. He's down on the cart now. He's really low.
That's good. Now let's target.
McCree
Let's
up
target.
top.
There may be a tack that you can use to jump on the cart and then jump on the slanted part of the stone and get up onto that Kree, but he does do an arrow. Your Hanzo's actually doing great. He's a little baby. He's a little bit baby because he recalls with like 120 HP into this, which is not really any burst damage.
Break bubble. Break bubble. Break bubble.
Yeah, he's asking for Bubble to be broken because he's playing Hanzo. You should follow that call, but you kind of don't need to. We already won. That's not bad.
Your Ana has long.
Can fully stay Tracer here. Can fully stay Tracer here.
Yeah, just play slow then.
D.Va's half the grid.
They're in a mega room.
Let's see where he's going to go to pressure them. Oh, don't go to cart. Please don't go to cart.
Look at my recon.
No. Find some way to get up top. You can go up the stairs over here and then blink across like that. Obviously, going this way isn't going to fly because they're watching it, but you could jump up some boxes and try to get up here. You got some options. Cart, you're not really going to get much done.
Alright,
Break
I'm
half.
jumping-
'Cause you're just too
jumping on
much in front of them.
3, 2, 1.
Got him.
That's huge. You can go for Ana.
Ana is alone in the back.
Not quite alone because there is tanks, but yeah, this is a good target. You need to be closer. Save up a blink and then go in. Okay, he's just going to run away from the monkey. Oh, he's being too scared.
Nice.
Well, he's simultaneously being too scared and also not dodging the slam damage. But, you know, mechanics.
We're at.
Burning Diva. You could easily blink behind her and not have the Matrix eat anything.
On break.
He's
D.Va,
kind of
D.Va,
falling
D.Va.
target. He could echo target. Sorry, by echoing target, I mean like when Tuton says brig, just say the word brig too. He's still scared of Tire. He's still scared of Tire.
Look at my arrow. Got him.
Hanzo's going great. Oh, I don't know where he's going here.
There's a D.Va by herself.
He
D.Va
didn't-
pretty low. D.Va very low.
Yeah, it's good.
Not by yourself.
And yeah, I see. I'd rather have him be on the target with 2 tons, right?
Look at my recon.
180s could be quicker during a lot of this too. Yeah, see, like all of his 180s are a little slow. We're not worried about that right now. This is stuff we do when he's if he is added to the team. And there's a trap right to his left. He's not stepping on it. Okay, he's dead. Yeah, I think that he doesn't really know where to go. And like this is pretty tricky, right? Because he has to deal with high ground as Tracer, and a lot of that is going to come down to knowing pretty micro stuff, like where can I use blinks to cheat, getting an extra jump, and where can I use blinks to cross gaps. And you do this in order to be on these backline targets with 2 tons instead of just shooting at their front line, and it's not quite as effective. Okay, so this push is lost.
I'm resetting. Oh, D.Va's out of mech.
I guess we're not finishing this point because it looks like the game time is going to run out.
D.Va has no mech right now, by the way. They pushed.
I'm half the dragons again.
Okay.
Yeah. We're here. We're all here. Hanzo is
Except your
low.
Hanzo. I'm on the way.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm going up top in 3, 2, 1.
Not there.
See,
yet.
he's not ready. He's not concerned enough about not being ready.
Right side.
All right, your Hanzo's here.
Long journey, long journey.
You want to drop? Drop down.
He flirts with being a little too close to the mine. A good Junkrat player will notice their trap taking damage and then detonate the mine just to try. And he does, but slightly late.
No.
No one's here. They're on point. Monkey.
You could have clarified the skate that you were just breaking traps so he'd know why you were doing that.
On point.
Oh, that was
Because what happens is he heard you shooting and then thought there was an enemy.
Brig one, literally one.
Step left.
okay.
Ah, see, look, watch.
Are they in?
Nice spot, right? Nice.
No one's here.
Ooh, look at this backline. Now I know, like, can you go in on all those people alone? No. But don't, but like, relax, right?
Oh, that was.
Oh, he sees you? Relax. Relax. I understand, but relax.
Brig one, literally one.
Maybe he just didn't mean to fall off the bridge, but like, yeah, give up some space, but like, you can fight him. You gotta try to bait pulse, or sorry, you gotta try to bait stun, but also if you just fight at medium range from beyond his stun, you still have a lot of damage. It's winnable.
Step left.
Now he's low ground again.
Okay.
He can't really do that much. He needs to use pulse. Ooh, nice. That was a very crucial target. On it, or sorry, now baby. Oh wait, get monkey, get monkey.
Yeah.
What? How do we lose? And also, look, that was great tracking.
Winston's dead.
Break bubble, just break
Kree
bubble.
on point. On point. He's one.
Follow that. Oh, I don't blame him for that particular trap. He did get trapped. Too bad. He wasn't one anyways. It was one clippable, but it would have taken his burst.
Shoot.
Okay, like, I'm fine with that. Everybody else was exploding too. Okay, like, this is over. Okay, I'll just end it here. He's not going to get another life where he can actually do anything. Playing Tracer to attack Gibraltar is pretty hard in terms of positioning, to know what you can cross and stuff. So, like, I guess there's 2 areas. I'll do first, like, what the players should think about. Number 1, comms. The stuff that you say is all stuff you should say. And you can just simply say more. And also say to the team, if you had his volume too low, you may not have heard him. I did have him 175. You kind of just need more of what you currently have in terms of comms. And that can be developed over time. I don't need DPS players to be super vocal. I just need them to call out what they see. And he calls out what he sees when he sees it most of the time. And then the second thing is basically, he has a pretty, what's the word I want to use? I was going to use the word cautious. That might actually be a little too extreme. Nah, maybe cautious is fair. He has a cautious playstyle. He doesn't take big risks. And that is really neither good nor bad. Being suicidal is bad. And being, like, totally inactive and passive is bad. But being cautious about how you fight, as long as you are fighting, is not always bad. As Tracer, you kind of do want to break that habit, though, because Tracer does scale off of just, like, trying to just overpower them and just be like, I'm better than you, and just be aggressive. Tracer does scale off of that, but it depends on the character. If you play Ashe that way or something, that's perfectly fine. The other thing, though, and this is a very important lesson to me, which was imparted to me by my DPS teammate from way back in the day, BY, who subsequently climbed to like mid 4200, and they won GGNA without even scrimming and stuff like that. His team, which is that you get better by feeding. If you play cautiously and you don't die, you never know whether that was needed or not. If you play aggressively, then sometimes you're gonna smash them, and sometimes you're gonna get smashed. And then that's all information that you're going to use that's going to build up learning over time. So, over-aggression is usually better than under-aggression for purposes of increasing your skill. And this is a player that started out as a silver sim 1 trick and got to being a, like, rank 400 hit scan player. So, you know, it worked in one case. As for what I would say to the team, kind of a repetition of what I've already said, but like this is pretty much what I look for in a DPS player. He has multiple heroes, including hard ones, that he is willing to play and has some experience on. Nice. The type of stuff he calms is what DPS players are supposed to calm, and he just needs to say more. Nice. His level of mechanics is at the range, and it has areas to improve going forward. Nice. He was easy to work with. Nice. So, you always want to scrim with people more to get a better feel for them and see how they fit in, but this checks the boxes so far. It's really a question of when I give advice, particularly about the comms, and just about also individual hero mechanics, how well does he take it into account in subsequent scrims? And if he does well, then he'll have my stamp of approval. Not too much else to say for this one.